Hey guys, welcome to the channel. My name's Ezra if you're new here. And tonight I want to read you the story of Lazarus. So without further ado, let's get into it. In a village called Bethany near Jerusalem, there lived a man named Lazarus, and he was ill. He had two sisters, Martha and Mary, who were known for their deep faith and devotion to Jesus. The air was heavy with anticipation. The sun was casting long shadows on the dusty roads as news of Lazarus' illness spread. Martha and Mary were worried. We must send for Jesus, they decided. He loves Lazarus. He will come and heal him. So they sent word to Jesus, who was beyond the Jordan River. The message was clear and urgent. Lord, the one you love is sick. Upon hearing this, Jesus looked at his disciples. His eyes reflected a deeper understanding. Jesus said, this sickness will not end in death. He said it with calm assurance. No, it is for the God's glory, so that God's Son may be glorified through it. Yet Jesus stayed where he was for 2 more days. The sky grew darker, the wind whispered of sorrow, and the village of Bethany was cloaked in grief. When Jesus finally spoke to his disciples, his determination was clear. Let us go back to Judea. Upon arriving, Jesus found that Lazarus had already been in the tomb for 4 days. The air was thick with the scent of mourning, and many of the Jews had come to comfort Martha and Mary. Martha, hearing that Jesus was near, went out to meet him. Desperately she said, Lord, if you had been here, my brother would not have died. But I know that even now, God will give you whatever you ask. Your brother will rise again, Jesus assured her with profound confidence. Martha, with a glimmer of hope, replied, I know he will rise again in the resurrection at the last day. And Jesus said, I am the resurrection and the life. With divine authority, the one who believes in me will live even though they die. And whoever lives by believing in me will never die. Do you believe this? That's what Jesus said. And Martha's faith rekindled. She answered with conviction, Yes, Lord, I believe that you are the Messiah, the Son of God who is to come into the world. Martha then went back to Mary, and she told her privately, the teacher is here, and he is asking for you. Mary hurried out to meet Jesus, falling at his feet, her tears mingling with dust. Lord, if you had been here, my brother would not have died, she cried, heartbroken. She was utterly heartbroken. Seeing Mary and the others weeping, Jesus was deeply moved in spirit and troubled. The sky seemed to darken further as he asked, Where have you laid him? They led Jesus to the tomb. It was a cave with a stone laid across the entrance. Jesus, his voice filled with both command and compassion, said firmly, Take away the stone. And at that moment, Martha hesitated. The reality of death stark in her mind. But Lord, by this time, there is a bad odor, for he has been there for 4 days, she protested. 4 days. And then Jesus said, Did I not tell you that if you believe, you'll see the glory of God? He reminded her gently. They took away the stone. Jesus looked up and prayed reverently, "Father, I thank you that you have heard me. I knew that you always hear me. But I said this for the benefit of the people standing here, that they may believe that you sent me." Wow, I can just imagine it now. With a voice that pierced through the veil of death, Jesus called out authoritatively, "Lazarus, come out." He actually shouted, "Lazarus, rise, come out." The silence was palpable. Then, from the depths of the tomb, a figure emerged, still wrapped in grave clothes. The crowd gasped, the air electric with the miraculous. "Take off the grave clothes and let him go," Jesus commanded gently. Wow, so powerful. And so Lazarus was brought back to life, a testament to the power and glory of Jesus, the Son of God. The village of Bethany was forever changed, and the light of belief shone brightly in the hearts of many. So that was the story of Lazarus, and you can just picture yourself being there and Jesus' authority to command life and death. He is God. Anyway, guys, I love you. Until next time, keep it biblical.